Peace. This is going to be a channel message for Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, Taurus, Scorpio, Virgo, and Leo. Today's message is going to be influenced by Aquarius. All right, so we have free spirit with the 5 energy. So something about freeing your inner child here is going to contribute and also add value to your future. That's deep. So this basically tells me that someone has been doing a lot of inner work, and that inner work is spiritually freeing up space within their inner child, because a lot of us, most of us, if not all of us, are still navigating through, traumas, projections, and influences from our inner child that contributes to the adult we are today. So someone is breaking a cycle with themselves, okay? And whatever cycle they are ending with themselves is basically opening a doorway toward their future. So check your north node, see what your north node is. All right, so with this 5 energy, that's the 5th house of Leo. Someone is taking lead, or just I'm hearing like, instead of moving from their wounded inner child, they are taking the lead. They are leading their inner child instead of having their inner child lead them. And your higher self is proud just because, it's time for your child, your inner child, to take a back seat and trust who you are today. Trust is big here. So you're trusting yourself more. Leo also resonates with followers. So by you taking lead, by you allowing your inner child to rest, to let go, you are allowing yourself to be a representative of the future, which is in turn allowing others to trust you and your judgment as well, and trust you enough to follow you. That's major. Something may have happened to you in high school that may have been, I won't say detrimental, but it kind of had an influence or an impact on the adult you are today. Something that happened in high school. Whatever version of yourself that you were in high school, or whatever it is that you may have endured during that time, you're now breaking up with that version of you. Because now you're realizing that whatever happened to you then is no longer happening to you right now, unless it's self-inflicted. And that's what you've awakened to with this Aquarius energy awakening, right? And you're letting go. Like I said, you're letting go. Your inner child is letting go. Because it's giving that whatever happened to you as a child, okay, whether this is just influential projections or an actual trauma response, but whatever it is, it bled into your high school time frame, right? Or the time frame you were in high school, and then it started to bleed into your adulthood here. But something definitely is significant about high school here. And it doesn't matter how old you are. Sometimes when you sit back and reflect and do inner work on yourself, you won't even realize how much or how long we hold on to things that no longer resonates with us. We still identify ourselves with what happened then. Leo also symbolizes or is significant with performance. So again, it's giving that whatever you have awakened to is allowing you to receive or to magnify your energy, because Leo is ruled by the sun. That's where we get our energy source, right? So you may be being more creative, taking time to yourself, detaching from certain things, people, places that I won't say align with you, because it is giving that you're in alignment and you're moving towards where you need to be. It's just you're focusing a little bit more on yourself here, as you should. Leo, a lot of the shadow aspects of Leo can be selfish as well, but sometimes you have to be in those shadow aspects. You got to be a little bit selfish, you know, especially with your time, so that, you know, you will be able to be productivity, performing well at your best. You know, sometimes when we don't feel like we are at our best, or when we feel like we aren't performing at our highest capacity, it could interfere with our other relationship dynamics, right? Someone is building towards their kingdom here. Leos, the kingdom, the king and queen, the lion and the lioness, right? Building their kingdom. So you actually may be also in alignment with some sort of romantic offer, whether that is you gifting and extending the offer, or you accepting and receiving the offer. Because Leos rule the heart as well. Very, very creative romantics. If you have Leo placements, most likely you're like a big lover whenever you're in relationships here. So I did pull out my twin flame deck. All right, so this definitely will be symbolic to some sort of relationship dynamic. Doesn't have to be romantic, but can be. And just because we have 12 here, right? 12, that's the 12th house of Pisces, right? And with Pisces energy, this is all about things that you fantasize, things that you dream of, you know, things that you've been praying for, manifesting. So you may have been praying or trying to manifest some sort of healing, so that your relationship dynamics can then become better, or you may just be wanting to take a break, or just take some time out to really recognize what all it is that you want out of your relationship dynamics. Specifically, the ones that you want to keep for a long time, because we do have the future and we do have kingdom. So you're wanting to build your kingdom, align with a partner, align with friends that can help you build towards whatever this future is, partnerships that can assist and support you in your endeavors here. All right, so let's get our first card. All right, so we have female twin activating higher self. So this is giving that the feminine twin, all right, or the feminine counterpart, take it however resonates. This isn't specific, this isn't gender specific, but I definitely like to try to align with the natural laws. But whomever assumes the role of the feminine counterpart is activating their higher self. Aquarius, your higher self, right? Your future, you know, your north node moving towards your north node here. And then it also, the card says your inner wild child awakens. All right, so someone may be wanting to take an adventure or take a trip here. Now this trip doesn't necessarily have to be like a big trip, or it doesn't have to be like an actual trip somewhere or vacation. This could literally just mean freeing yourself, getting away. We have soul merger, ebb and flow. So it's giving that you've come into union with a certain part of yourself, and whatever this union is, it's like you have to get rid of something to make room for something else. Like getting rid of maybe a behavior, a habit, a concept, an idea, in order to align and come into union with a better version of yourself, right? And remember I was saying something about Leo energy and creativity. So whoever you broke up with and that is now coming into union with, it is like as within, so without. Whatever or what all you're doing internally is now reflecting on the outside, which is basically calling in the same energy that you're giving to yourself. And that's the shadow aspect of Leo that I like about being selfish, is like pouring into yourself and not allowing yourself to settle for the bare minimum, because Leo is very like royal. Okay, the energy of Leo is like being catered to, being treated like royalty, right? Feeling like a king or a queen. Leos typically have God complexes as well at times. So it's like whatever or what all you feel that you deserve is now reflecting on the outside. And like I said, it's starting to attract that same energy here. And it's because you've acknowledged a part of yourself that needed some attention. And this is part of the detachment and the selfishness process, because as you are becoming more aware of yourself and more in tune with yourself, pouring into yourself, coming back to yourself, or just arriving at a certain point in your life where you're just ready for something that's better. And part of wanting something better for yourself, you have to assume some kind of responsibility and acknowledge whatever that is and what all you need to change internally to align with that. So we have feminine twin, and then we also have queen divine feminine here. So this may be all right, so I'm getting like there's someone here who is feeling, I'm not even going to say feeling, you are a divine feminine. You're a queen. You should be treated as such, right? Flip the roles, all right? This could be, well, no, this is definitely feminine energy. This is definitely feminine energy. Someone is deciding to I'm seeing like lose control, but in a good way though. Just allowing, because we have ebb and flow, path of least resistance, choose ease and grace. So you're really just sitting back, working on yourself and attracting whatever it is that you want. You're not chasing nothing. You're not running away from anything. You're still. I'm hearing you're just still. But also, as you're being still, you're still doing some kind of work. And this is you wising up and being more patient, being more attentive to your needs. I'm saying something about like regaining some sort of independence, or just being more independent, right? You may have just gotten out of a relationship, or you recently separated from someone here. And whoever this is that you're in separation with, you're now starting to like set more loving boundaries. But also, you're not like, it's giving like bitter, not better, right? Because whatever it is that you separated from, it didn't influence you. It didn't impact you. It's just like, okay, that happened. I experienced that and I'm still in the flow, right? So this basically lets me know that, you know, this may have been something temporary for you to learn, you know, and that's something that you may have accepted or taken responsibility for. And whatever this relationship was, right, it basically, it taught you something. It taught you something that you needed to learn in order to move forward. And whatever it is that you learned during that relationship, right, it just it just opened up your heart. You know, it's giving where, you know, at, you know, in the past you may have separated or went through certain relationships that, you know, may have not worked out in the past, and you would immediately like close yourself off, and, you know, take time to yourself, of course, but it would just close you off. But it's not giving that this time. But part of your lesson here was that you just had to set more loving boundaries, right? And that is part of you just not settling. It's giving that, you know, you may not be detaching immediately from red flags, but when something comes about, or something that you really don't feel that you can support, you know, you don't mind setting those boundaries, speaking up for yourself. And it's like, okay, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You're not dwelling, and I love that for you. All right, so we have mystical messages, following the signs. Yeah, you're following the signs that people are showing you. You're not living in a delusional world. You're not, again, you're just not settling. It's like you see what you see, you pay attention to the signs, you follow the patterns, and you make a choice. You make a choice. And part of you healing your inner child, you may have been tolerating things or just dealing with certain things that you knew you didn't deserve. And I'm also getting like, because I remember in the beginning when I was saying something about not settling and also learning how to let go. So it's giving like, instead of sticking around, you're just like, you take responsibility, you acknowledge what's happening, and you move forward with love. You move forward with an open heart. You don't look at it as anything. You don't look at it as a loss. It's just a lesson. And part of that is what's freeing you as well. Not dwelling, not fixating, not chasing, not running, just allowing things to be what they are without your control, right? Because Leo energy can be controlling. It is a fire fixed sign, all right? And very dominant energy. And with you listening to yourself, like I said, you're just aligning with your North Node, your future, you know, the things that you want to do, just because, like I said, you aren't you're just not, I'm just here, you're just not here for it anymore, whatever that is. and then I'm gonna move to another deck here. But yeah, whatever this change is, whatever this upgrade is, because Aquarius energy is about updating systems, updating your systems, you know, getting rid of outdated things, things that no longer resonate with you. And like I said, this is giving, you're breaking up with your old self and aligning with this new, I'm not going to say new self. It's not really a new self. It's like you tweaking some things about you. And then we have trust. Remember I was saying that earlier where I was like, you're now trusting yourself more. You're trusting your judgment here. And with you trusting yourself, you're exuding that externally, which is allowing others to trust you as well. I'm gonna get one more card, and I'm gonna switch decks. Yeah, see? Personal empowerment, high priest. This is the energy that you are in. You're in this high priest energy. Personal empowerment, independence. So you're using what all you have, like your creativity, your leadership, trusting yourself, taking accountability, you know, healing and moving away from those inner child or internal conflicts, you know, taking the lead on your life again, and liberating yourself from the constraints of what all may have happened to you in high school, right? Or something significant that happened during your high school, I don't want to say career, but that's what, you know, that's what they say that it is. It kind of is, but you know, your high school years here. Alright, so I'm gonna use my deck. Let's see what comes out. Alright, so first card is congratulations. So yeah, that's just confirmation that you've done or you tweaked something that needed to be tweaked. Okay, so we got Big Mama, Big Daddy. Like I said, leadership. People are starting to look to you as in this energy. Someone who's dependable, someone who's reliable, someone who's trustworthy, right? Someone who can lead or take the initiative. Someone that because we have Big Mama, Big Daddy, okay? But I'm also picking up like you're just being more responsible. And because you're being more responsible, you know, people can depend on that energy. People can rely on that energy. All right, so I made another card, right? And it's basically like this, it's a lot. So it's basically like 11 signs you are exactly where you need to be. So you may be feeling a little uncomfortable with this change, but things are feeling like they're finally falling into place, right? Because I was saying something about your performance is increasing, okay? So that means productivity is increasing. You're letting yourself feel. So whatever it is that you may be coming into contact with, whether that's emotions, people, places, things, concepts, ideas, you're allowing yourself to feel exactly however it is that you feel truthfully, with no mask, with no reservation, with no blockages as well. Rejection doesn't scare you. No doesn't scare you. Not right now doesn't scare you. You know, when things don't go according to your plan, it does not bother you. It does not scare you. You know, you're just ebbing and flowing, growing with the flow, allowing things to unfold in your life, right? You worry less about what others think. So there may have been a situation that happened or transpired in high school to where someone judged or critiqued you about whatever it is that you um it's like you may have felt like you were doing something wrong or it wasn't enough, and that kind of just, you may have picked up on it, you heard it, and then you carried it with you into your now experience as an adult, right? And I say adult because I definitely try to restrict my videos to 18 plus because of the content that I share. Um, you see the point of your past and have learned from your mistakes. Again, you're not dwelling at all. There's been a shift in your relationship dynamics, right? So you may be experiencing something similar to, again, detaching a little bit and pouring into yourself more here. People may also, like I said, be noticing this, and it's giving that because you are respecting yourself, because you're standing for yourself, because you're taking lead, that it's also allowing others, or other people are naturally respecting your boundaries, naturally respecting your energy, naturally respecting your performance and whatever you're doing that is contributing to you being productive, right? You find peace in being alone. During those times of solitude, you don't see it as, dang, I'm lonely, or dang, I'm thinking about this, or I'm thinking about that. You're actually enjoying that solitude, and within that solitude, this is probably where you're being the most productive, the most active, the most creative. Okay, that's probably when your performance is at its greatest, when you are in solitude. You no longer feel the need to judge people or argue. This is a part of the wisdom that Aquarius has, right? Although Aquarius like to share their opinion, share what they know, share information, Aquarius, uh, uh, Aquarius energy has obtained a level of wisdom that basically allows them to speak when they need to speak. But when they speak, it's heard and it's respected. You are no longer judging other people. Whereas in the past, you may have judged certain things, and I'm getting like judge certain things without knowing the full context, right? Or I'm even hearing judging yourself. Like you may be really hard on yourself. And if you're the type of person who is hard on themselves, you're going to be a little tough on other people, right? But you may be giving yourself more grace. The choosing the path of least resistance card came out where you're choosing grace. So you're moving with more grace, more elegance, right? It while you're leading your own life. And I'm not saying that it's picture perfect. However, people can see a difference, okay? People can definitely see a difference in you. And these may be small changes to you, or you may not even be seeing this, but others do. So keep going. You take responsibility for your life. You don't play the blame game anymore. You don't even look outside of yourself for responsibility. It's all on you. And that is what's allowing you to change. Even with the external influences, you're just like, okay, I made this choice. I made this decision. This is what I'm allowing myself to be around, to subject myself to um, hold space for. Therefore, I can, if something doesn't go my way, or if I'm just ebbing and flowing, or I can choose to set loving boundaries. The unknown doesn't scare you as much as it used to. You know, you may have been the type of person to where you always had to know what was next. You always had to have the answer. But now it's just like you're, again, no longer fixated or focused on the outcome. You're being present. You're being still. All right? And then the next card that came out is I am releasing fears, doubts, and anxieties within me. I am releasing all fears, doubts, and anxieties within me, right? That's an affirmation. So, with you releasing your fears, doubts, and anxieties, again, this may be stemming from someone that may have broken down your confidence in high school, to be honest, because Leo, the light aspect of Leo can be very confident, very demanding, very in the spotlight. All right. So it's giving at some point in your high school years, right? Something may have happened to where someone placed a doubt on you, or you just became really anxious or fearful of yourself, and that kind of contributed to you not trusting yourself. It doesn't make sense to continue to be the way that you were. It just doesn't make sense anymore, because it's like it's giving that you'll get into a relationship and something will happen, right? And you're like, okay, I'm aligning with all these people, but something just doesn't make sense. And once you asked yourself that question, or once you came to that realization, that's when you turn the focus on you. That's when you decided to look within and say, okay, well, what is it about me? How can I show up better? How can I not blame? How can I just, you're in the energy of making things better, especially yourself. And because you're making things better within yourself, your relationship dynamics are eventually going to reflect that. You're living in your truth, and that truth is Aquarius energy truth. You're living in your truth, and the truth is you want more. The truth is you need more, and it starts with you. You are always the answer. You're always the problem, but you're also always the solution. I'm going to say that one more time. Almost always, in some way, shape, form, or capacity, you are the problem. Doesn't matter how good you are. It doesn't matter how much you think you've perfected something. It doesn't matter how much you assume you know. In some way, shape, form, or capacity, you are the problem. But please understand, you are also the solution. No matter what environment you're in, no matter who you're with, no matter what you do, no matter what you share, it's always you. All right, so I'm going to get a couple more cards here, and I want to move on to the tarot just to see what's going on, just to get a little bit more details. All right, so we have the $1 Million Baby coming out. All right, someone is destined for more. It's giving that you were treating yourself, or you were just accepting versions of yourself, which in turn accepted other people. And you were seeing it in a low regard, a low standard, very, very low. You didn't set the bar high enough. But you should start. And trust that. Don't settle for anything less than that. Definitely be reasonable, especially with wherever you are in life, but also do not shortchange yourself, because your future is contingent upon whatever it is that you decide in this very moment. Every single choice that we make, no matter how big or small, it contributes to our future here. So if you feel like there is a problem, you need to figure out how you can be the solution. All right, let's get into the tarot. This is going to be a good message because I just had a spiritual burp. Confirmation. Something significant is coming up for you, because I was feeling like something coming up. Something significant is coming up for you. Yup. What did I say? We have the Seven of Cups to the World card. You're about to have to make a choice here. You have a lot of options that's coming towards you. This may actually be some sort of offering here that is going to basically open up this. Do you remember I was saying that whatever it is that you're doing right now is contributing to your future, right? And then we have this World card. So this is something that something has come into completion here. And I was also saying something about travel, right? So it's giving that you're about to have some sort of option to travel, but also someone may be getting like a new job, some sort of business partnership, right? But it's going to be a lot of offers here. But I'm also getting like I don't know, for some reason, I'm feeling like you're going to be juggling a lot or having to juggle a lot soon. Yeah, you're going to have to be juggling it. You're going to be juggling a lot soon. But it's a good thing though. Like I say, it's giving like some sort of business opportunities. All right. Um, some sort of business opportunities, but it's also giving like options. Why do I feel like the past, something about the past and the future coming together? So you may meet like some sort of new or have like some sort of romantic offers coming in, but also it's giving that the past, something about the past coming back. All right. But you know what? This is a test. This is a test to see if you really changed. We have the tower to the star, right? To see if you really changed, right? So with this tower card, this is giving like I'm channeling spiritual growth. Something, a part of you had to be, like I said, you had to break up with a part of yourself to align with this future here, to align with your north node. And whatever it is giving like some sort of ego death with this tower in order for you to become the star. Some sort of ego death, some sort of death to like a certain part of yourself. But whatever it is, like I said, someone or something happened while you were in high school. It put you in a state of either fear, anxiety, or doubt. It may have played on your confidence at some point, right? And it hurt your ego. It hurt your ego. And you've been carrying that for a long time, and you're finally closing out that cycle. And because you're closing out that particular cycle with yourself, you've taken accountability. You're no longer blaming others. Yeah, spirit, this is giving like spiritual ego death so that you can come into this star-like energy. So we have the Emperor. Okay, so this is the second time this has come out because the something about personal empowerment and High Priest. High Priest came out, and personal empowerment. So you're just like, you're definitely standing in your power here. Like a big dog. Remember Big Mama, Big Daddy came out? Like you're in this like you just your inner child is so proud. Leos are proud. Leo is proud, prideful energy. It's giving that you like a healthier version of your ego here. Or you're learning how to use your ego and not let your ego use you. Yeah, and it's whatever you're doing is commanding attention. Leo symbolize attention. They are the attention grabbers, all right? Yeah, you're standing in your power after a time of where you may have again been disappointed, or something about someone may have rejected you recently. This may be a job offer, or you had to reject some sort of offering here. It may have disappointed you, and you may have felt like you lost out on an opportunity. But the thing about it is, something bigger and something better is coming your way. You may have lost a job, or you may have gotten no, you walked away from a job, or you were rejected from some sort of job, or some sort of opportunity didn't go as planned, but it's a reason. Because we have Saturn in Pisces, learning a lesson and learning a lesson that may involve like something you may have dreamed about, fantasized about, is giving that you are about to settle. You are about to settle for this person. You are about to settle for this opportunity. But there is something bigger and better for you. All right? Much bigger and better. This is actually what you've been praying for. And that's why you were rejected. That's why the plan did not work. Because you are about to settle and miss out on your true dream, your true prayer, your true manifestation. But because you couldn't see where you were going, you may have doubted yourself, but this needed to happen this way so that you could heal something about your inner child, or heal whatever or what all happened to you in high school, so that you can move forward towards your future, which is much better, much greater, much more purposeful, because Aquarius is about like higher purpose, right? Yeah, you ain't really lose shit. You ain't lose nothing at all, to be honest. You just had to get some shit about your way. Yeah, you had to get some stuff about your way. You had to clear the way. What did I say? You just had to clear the way. Because we have the Ten of Cups here. Ultimate happiness. So this is what you're moving towards, right? And you had to sacrifice something. And it was whatever it is that you had lost. Whether it was you having to reject someone, reject an opportunity, or you were rejected by someone, or you were rejected by some sort of opportunity. But it's because you got this Ten of Cups coming in. The person you need to be with, and the job, career, or business you need to be at. It's time to, it was time to hang that shit up. Yeah, it's time to hang that shit up. Or it was time to hang that shit up. Or I'm also getting that someone is starting to reject or resent their job. Someone may have quit their job recently because they realized that they were done fighting. They were done fighting. Or someone was fighting against you here. But whatever it is, you were just done fucking fighting, right? And you were done fighting because you realized that whatever it is that you were investing into, it wasn't a team effort. Whether this was a person or a job, there was no team spirit. There was no partnership. You already felt like you were alone. This person may have even made you feel like you weren't worthy. So this person may have breadcrumbed you in a way. This job may have breadcrumbed you. You may have been feeling like you were showing up and investing way more time than what you were getting back. Investing way more resources, energy, right? Because we had the Wheel of Fortune and then the Seven of Pentacles, right? So whatever it is that you're done fighting for or you're letting go of, all right, seeing what you're worth, not settling for an opportunity, not settling for a person, right? We have the Wheel of Fortune coming out. Now, things are about to start turning in your favor because, like I said, you had to get some shit about your way. Right? And not investing into things that don't have a return. Investing in people that don't have a return, right? Because you work too hard. You deserve, okay? You deserve whatever it is that you have been dreaming of. You are very, very hard. But whatever it is that you have been working on in solitude, remember I was saying something about you're enjoying your solitude more, you're being more creative. So whatever that is or whatever that entails, um, you're making progression. Even if you, again, even if you don't see it, it's given that someone is taking a blind leap of faith, and wherever you're going, people see it, people respect it. Keep going. Keep going. So we have the temperance card out. So we have an angel here. Something about angels or an angelic here. This is giving like a wish fulfillment, and this is your angels or some sort of ancestor, some sort of ancestral or spiritual figure that is bringing this in. Because I think we had Pisces energy. We were talking about something about Pisces, right? And I was saying that with that energy, basically your dreams, your goals, your prayers, your manifestations, that's about spirituality. And like I said, you were about to settle for something that you did not pray for, or you were about to settle for a job, career, or business that you did not pray for, or you're about to settle for someone that you did not pray for. But now that you have realized that that part of you, whatever energy you were in or wherever you were, it's giving that like I said, it's just you are about to settle. You was about to let something get in your way again or put you in another cycle. But you let that go because there was part of you that you let go, and whatever part of you let go allowed you to let everything else go with it that did not, need to come with you at this stage in your life. But with Pisces energy, that is also about the angels and the angelics. So like I said, there's some sort of angel or ancestor around you that is making sure that you pour into your cup, but not only that you pour into your cup, that this manifestation or this blessing come in for you. And this is something that you need to be selfish with, that you need to hold dear to yourself. Remember I was saying the shadow aspects of Leo being selfish? Yeah, that time has come. It's giving that you just be giving away. Giving. And part of you may just be looking for some sort of acceptance, right? Or this was you. Part of you was looking for or seeking out some sort of acceptance. So you constantly gave, even when it was not reciprocated. Or you were just like, again, in these relationship dynamics, whether romantic, platonic, or professional, where you found yourself working harder than the other person or the other people. It's like you were the only one fighting for whatever it is that you are investing into. So you had to be moved away from that environment, right? So that you could align with this energy. And this energy is saying the angels are saying, you're ready. And whatever I give to you is yours. And nobody else's. Mm-hmm. Someone had some very sharp words or gave you some very sharp words and you felt rejected. There was some sort of truth that came out or some sort of it's like some sort of position was given to you, right? And it was rejected. That some sort of opportunity came in, some sort of communication came in, and it was rejected. Whether it was you rejecting it or it's rejecting you, but whatever it is, there was like this opportunity, and you thought that this was like, well, this could have been a big opportunity for you, but it just wasn't it. It wasn't the it. It was a good opportunity, and it may have been hard for you to either accept that you were rejected or it was hard for you to reject it, but something just wasn't right about it or something just wasn't in alignment here. Yeah, someone extended something to you through communication, some sort of communication, whether this was like email, phone call, text message, whatever. But the thing about it is, this could have been, even though it was a good opportunity, it was very deceptive. Not that the intentions were deceptive, but you were being tested. You were being deceived because although in your mind this would have been a very lucrative opportunity, it would have just been another empty cup. And it's interesting because part of you knew it, part of you felt it. All right, part of you felt it, but you still chose to seek something better. You knew that it was you. It's like you knew it was a good opportunity, but you knew it's given that you would end up in the same cycle or you would have ended up at the same dead end, even though it appeared to be good, even though it appeared to be whatever it is you was asking for. Intuitively, you was just like, nah, and this actually helped you to move forward. It's helped you to accept that rejection. It helped you to move forward from that rejection, right? And what did I say? Just made you go back to the drawing board, made you go back into solitude and just flow and be patient, right? Because whatever it is that you have been dreaming of, whatever it is that you've been manifesting or praying for, you're still seeking it. That wasn't that wasn't the answer you were looking for. It was an option. It could have led to a good opportunity, but it just won't go hit like this next opportunity that's about to come in. It wouldn't have been the same. And I'm so glad that you didn't settle. So we have moving away from whatever this energy is, right? So this could be you, you're choosing to, you chose to move away from being pessimistic, all right? You picked up what you had and you just kept going instead of being pessimistic about it, right? But also it's giving that someone, this goes back to someone wanting their independence, okay, wanting to free up their inner child. Someone is moving away from the norm because Aquarius energy is not normal. It's the complete opposite. Aquarius energy is symbolic to things that are not normal, right? Liberation, right? Also, unique, like your uniqueness, being unusual. Like I said, someone is deciding to take a blind leap of faith because they're like, okay, well, I'm going to take what I have, all right? Even though I've gone through the things that I've gone through, I'm going to take what I have. And although I got rejected, I'm just going to move away from that normal thing. And I'm going to trust myself this time. I'm going to trust where I am going. And I am not going to allow the devil or devilish energy, right? Which is those doubts, fears, and anxiety. I'm not going to let that prevent me from thinking optimistically about the choice and the decision that I have made for myself, right? And what did I say? You're about to be recognized for something. You're about to collaborate on something. There's something that you are working for, because you've already put in some sort of work, because you've already gained some sort of status here with this Capricorn energy, or you're very reputable, you're very reliable and dependable, right? So at this point, yeah, someone's going to come in and recognize you and offer you or extend a better opportunity here, where you're going to feel like your work actually means something. All right, whether this is a person or a job. I'm picking up heavy like job or career, business, more so than romance, but also is giving to that as this business opportunity come in, this may actually put you into alignment with a romantic offer. This is, I don't think this person is not connected to this business deal. It can be, but it's giving that you're going to align with this person on the way towards wherever you're heading here. And it's literally like right around the corner. This may happen in 3 days or 3 weeks. Within the next 3 days to 3 weeks. And like I said, inner child happiness, your inner child being more happy, or you've gotten past and healed a certain point in your life. And this may be from childhood to high school. All right, but definitely something significant about high school here. Someone may have influenced you to do something as well. I'm picking up on, yeah, because we have this Page of Cups. Someone may have influenced you to do something, and whatever it is that they influence you to do may have planted some sort of seed of doubt, anxiousness, or some sort of fear here. And it's because you were immature emotionally, or you just may have felt like you didn't decide on the right thing, and this left you in a state of basically like someone broke your heart here. You know, so you may be still latching on or have some sort of lingering energy from your childhood, from your high school sweetheart. That's what I'm getting. There was something still lingering in your energy from when you were with your high school sweetheart here. And you're just now realizing it, or it just came to the surface and you just realized it. And you may have given this person a lot of your time, energy, resources, or it's giving that if you may have been with this person for a long time, or you probably just gave a lot to this person, and they played you or something, or something happened. But yeah, you broke free from that. You realized it, and you walked away from that version of yourself. Said fuck it. And all of this is this may even be contributing to the job that you're at currently, to where it's giving something about you refuse to move forward from a job opportunity, although you know you're worth more, but you chose to settle because of something about something that's stimulated, or something that has something to do with like unworthiness. The energies keep going back and forth between something about high school and something about your job. You just overextending yourself in your job, and you know what, you overextended to this high school sweetheart or someone that you were with in high school, or um or you just overextended to someone while you were in high school. This could have been a parent or a sibling or a friend, but you definitely, it's something significant about fucking high school, bro. You just gave a lot to someone and they just fucked you over or broke your heart in some way, shape, or form, and that just contributed to all of your relationship dynamics, even like your professional dynamics. Is giving like settling, or you trying to overextend, or it's giving like you may be still trying to prove a point to yourself that you are worthy, and whoever it is that may have used you in the past or just took your generosity for granted, whether this was somebody romantic, parental, whomever, you know, you may still be trying to prove that worthiness, and it may be bleeding into your professional business. But you've healed from that, and now, you know, you're pouring back into that cup. Like with that temperance card, you're pouring back into your cup, and now the divine is saying, okay, you're pouring back into yourself, now I can pour back into you. Peace.